Alright, we're back with Jojo. We have episode 12 today. So this looks like it will be the last episode of, I guess, of the first batch, I guess the first core. And obviously with how it ended last episode with Jolene and Pucci being face to face makes me think that this should be a pretty big episode in a way. I'll try to look a little bit more at the opening as well in this. And let's see where this goes. Don't forget to like and subscribe and let's go. Ooh, look at the eyes. Let's see what you got, Pucci. Chaplain. Shimpu. Yeah, she doesn't know. The eyes. He is flustered, huh? I think this is where Pucci's gonna switch, I guess, into his acting.
君は他人の労働許可カードを使って扉を開けさせた。信じてほしいとは言わないけれど、嘘は言いません、神父様。正当防衛。彼なら今、そこのカゴの中で気を失って1分間だけください、神父様。私は中庭へ行きたいだけです。
Pucci doesn't know that weather is there too.
父の命と心です。それを理解しない神父様はいない。国他に誰かいるのでは。いや、一人です。
Okay.
でもこのくらいの嘘許されるはず。
She's even thinking about that, huh?
に対し何かをしてあげるということは、すべて見返りを期待しての行動。
Expecting in a word.
人に親切にするのは、自分も親切にして無償の愛というものはない。無償の愛とは天国へ行くための見返りだから。
Heaven, huh? Reward to go to heaven.
君には会わなかったことにしましょう。
Okay.
ただし君の希望通り1分だけ。
What is he planning though?
行かせるしかない。ドラム缶の陰に誰かが潜んで。
Okay. Knows.
私の正体。ホワイトスネークを見せてジョリーンを始末するわけ。
Yeah, that's all I was thinking. I don't think he's gonna. Ooh. Cool shot. Red scarf, huh?
中庭へ行けばわかると。
Is that someone I know?
お前。
No. Oh wait. Shit. Pucci already got there. Shit. Yeah. Of course he had a plan there. How we survive this though? Some design. Okay, we got some sound effects. Yeah, the van at the start, of course, with Armis. Yeah, the prison as well. Of course, there's always a star on the walls. The treads. Charlotte. All the girls that were requests. The trio. Okay. Bizarre on the walls. Of course, again, there's a lot of stars on the walls. Stone, maybe here, or Stooch. The butterfly, of course. Yeah, we're here. Of course. Wait, what? And then there's the shovel. Obviously the piano with weather. What a scene. What is this though? A doll? Audio or music? The money. Of course, when we played the Jotaro and episode 4, the arrow, the discs. Freedom, freeing yourself. Bullets. All the screws, right? For Wrangler, the plankton, tractor, this. Ooh, mask. Okay, I'm gonna go back to that though. The prison. Yeah, I love the visuals, the colors, the blue, purple, butterfly going off the prison. Okay, I just want to see those. That's cool. They're kind of walking on Jolene's threads, right? What she used to not walk on the water. The coins, the sound design, of course. Again, still stars everywhere. Planets and stuff in the back, you know, maybe zero gravity, right? All to do with that. So, I mean, we have the literal mask. We haven't seen that since what, part 1, part 2? Okay, interesting. We're going back to that. Okay, the stone in part 2. Can we see cars or whatever here? Yeah, all the pillarmans in the back here, right? Interesting. So we're seeing like from the everything from the start. Huh. I mean, this looks like Egypt, right? What is this purple though? Yeah, this looks like it's tough, but it's like part 4. Like this looks like Josuke's stand here, but and then of course part 5 with the arrow. And then stars all into one, huh? That star and everything on Jolene. All that we went through, right? Just to get here with Jolene, it all led to this here. I think that's kind of what it's trying to mean, but Jojo's back, right? I mean, you guys can let me know if I missed a cool detail in that opening, right? Whoa, 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 backstory? Look at him. Deal. Stop time. Evan. It looks different, of course. Beautiful, ayo. Idealizing Dio. 16.
妙な顔をするな。死ねってことじゃ精神に関することだよ。真の向かうところ、そしてそれの行き着くところ。
Oh, Dio's team, or at least.
私の言っていることがわかると思う。の幸福がそこには。
Dio is there. What are we doing?
行くことができればな。
Look at the shoes.
敵の肉体や大気。
I'm sorry, man. I need to read because the fuck is going on, man.
君なら私の言っていることがわかると思うが。
Seeing Pucci as well when he was younger.
真の勝利者とは天国を見た者のことだ。犠牲を払っても私はそこへ行く。具体的にそれはどんな方法なんだ。一冊のノートにエジプトに来るといい。
Shit, is that what he wants to see?
君に見せよう。その方法だ。君の助けが必要だ。私がその
What the
方
hell
法を
is
知
going
る
on?
前に。
He died. Was I right? Is
彼のノートは焼却されてしまう。
is that what he wants to see?
焼却したのは空城ジョリーンの父、空城城太郎。城太郎はあの時ノートの内容を読んだ。そして永遠に封印したのだ。天国を目指したディオブランドの生命とと
And
もに。
for Evan
それから20数年、私は待ち続けた。
2 decades.
記憶を手に入れるために。
There it is,
奴
the
の記憶に
reason.
ノートの内容が。
So this notebook.
そしてついに手に入れたのだ。に奪ってやった。ディオを超えたスタープラチナ。肉体が朽ちていくのみ。
Yeah, we'll see about that. Oh.
の娘がこの刑務所で予想外の行動をとった。
There's so much I want to
今
go
元通
to.
りに落ち着いた。
Back on schedule. She's not dead though.
因が撃たれた。それとも受け渡し場所が。
So it is something to do with Dio. This makes a lot of sense. Oh, that was great.
スタープラチナはあ
The
の
shading.
が回収。これ以上の関わりは不要。私は礼拝堂へ戻るとするか。リスクだ。そうだ。俺はこれを。
Ooh, the team.
そしてとどめを完全に刺すようにと命令され、でも命令されたのは。
Who's gonna save her though?
とにかく命令。ダメだ。もう。
The pink hair guy, maybe?
君を助けることは。
Emporio, Hermes?
俺にはもう。
Or Jolene's gonna save herself? A frog? Oh, that's Foo Fighters. No? The clock!
ウェザーリポートは。
Oh, wait. It's weather.
俺しかない。俺にできることは。そして君にまだ強い意志が残っているのなら。
The wind. Oh, man. Huh.
17年から
Wait.
1974年で50例以上の魚、カエル、ヘビ、羊の群れが
What the heck?
トルネード、竜巻説が有力。そしてこれは中南が吹き矢に塗って使ったほどの猛毒を
What the fuck?
皮膚の下に持っている。
What kind of... This guy is dead. Don't get touched by it, Pucci. Oh. Oh, he knows this too. What the f- What is go- There's frogs, toxic frogs dropping from the sky because of water. This music too in the back, man. What the? Ah, of course he knows about him. Should have lost his memory. Just frogs everywhere. What the hell is this? I guess, okay. Yeah, just like in the OP. Can't touch you. Two. Prime members, that's how he calms himself. Everyone has a way to compose themselves. Most people. What? Bro, this is so absurd. We're gonna almost defeat the main villain with frogs, man. The guard. He's gonna punch your head off, bro. He's gonna like explode or something. Uh-oh. What are you gonna do, bro? Oh. Just open the damn door. Yeah. Just gonna throw it. On the frog? Oh. Actually exploded. Holy shit. And now you're asking help for him, like this guy. He's smiling. And thus it opens. And it clears. I guess, okay, I mean, she might just survive by herself. Well, she still has bullets in it. The clock reminds me of something. Now, how much range does he have with his stand? I hope so. There we go. Well, thanks for the info. Okay, bro, really? This team is so good. Wait. Oh. I was waiting again, the line. Okay. Faking me dead, I guess. What? So it's not like... Okay, that's what I was wondering, like... If they don't explode like this, you don't get the poison on you. That was risky, I mean... Oh. Bird? Oh, the foundation maybe, right? Yeah. I think it is. Yeah. A bird.
なんと人間じゃなかった。ちゃんとこの中庭に
This bird is golden. Wait a minute.
ハー
Freedom.
トの名前。
Savage Guardian. Don't shoot the pigeon. No bullets. Think we did it.
俺をなめんじゃないぞ。戻ってもお前の父親はただのデクノ。見ろ、看守が倒れているぞ。カエルを踏むな。
まだよ。気を失うのは。
There was a tread on him.
ホワイトスネークの正体を調べてからよ。タイが誰か知るのは今がチャンスだよ。奇跡が起きてる。
Ooh, he sees it though.
にも変わりはしない。ジョータロウのスタープラチナを。
You might fake it. You might think it's one of those three guys.
私の干渉にす。
Avenge Dio, my friend.
記憶のディスクだ。すべては予定通り。天国を探せるのはジョータロウの記憶だけなの。
Attain Evan, huh? Dio's friend.
刑務所の
I
中
knew
庭
it.
だけにカエルが降るという異常事態の脱獄の罪は不問となった。
No question. Nice. Good play, Weatherman. Holy shit.
ワゴン財団は空城城太郎の
Nice.
スタープラチナのディスクをゲット。記憶のディスクを手に入れなくては城太郎の心は
Yeah, still have one more to go. Nice. Why is it just written Dio there? The hell, bro, is part of the production of the anime as well? He's everywhere. Let's see if there's an after credit here.
スポーツマックス。
Sportsman.
君に頼みたいのはこの骨のこと。
Oh, the bone. Are we talking
能力でこれに試してほしいこと。
the same bone as
人間の骨すか。
Emporial's man?
昔の友人だとでも言っておこう。
Oh, is that Dio's?
ディオの
Dio's bone. Man, what are you cooking? So I guess we're gonna see this guy doing something.
これに試してほしい
Using
こと
your
だ。
ability.
我が親友。
That guy looks ugly. What an episode, huh? Yeah, that deserves a clap. I mean, yeah, I was waiting for this. Alright, that was episode 12. Really good episode. I really enjoyed it. A lot of stuff that I was waiting to see and to learn more about. Really great stuff for Pucci's character. Dio fucking Brando was back. The king was there. He's back. Well, at least, you know, in the flashback. But to be honest, this is kind of a tough episode to dissect and to discuss, at least for some stuff, right? Because it's starting to get, like, especially for Pucci's character and the whole thing with Evan, even some of the stuff with Dio. It's always fun to see Dio in the new art style, right? That's obviously different from the art style of part 3. And just seeing his outfit as well, like the gold outfit, it just looks so damn clean. Of course, he has like the freaking elf shoes. His shoes are so goofy. I'm happy to see that my thought process that Dio was gonna be somewhat important, or, you know, he had somewhat of a relation with Pucci. You know, it's actually there and it does make sense. And, you know, outfitting is that you know, Jotaro fought Dio and now his daughter is fighting Dio's friend, right? One of the only friend that Dio has, maybe the only one, really, to be honest. And I say that as well because, sorry, it's gonna be scattered. My thoughts are just all over the place, but there's just so much I want to talk about. But I say only friend because, again, I could be wrong on this, but the thing is, I don't think Dio was talking to others about his stand, or even Pucci knew what Dio's stand was, I think, right? So I don't think Dio was telling anybody about his stand or what it really did, right? His power. And if Pucci actually knew what his power was, that means that, like, Dio really trusted him and maybe saw him as a friend, right? Again, I could be wrong on that, but now let me start with some things that, I mean, it's not that big of a deal, it's Jojo's, but, you know, the whole thing with the frogs and stuff, like I understand that Weather's power, you know, is using, literally the weather, the tornadoes and all that stuff with the frogs, and it's kind of like the narrator said, a callback to a period of time where something like this happened. I mean, I don't know, maybe it makes sense, but it's still a little bit kind of goofy and like super bizarre, right? To just have thousands, almost millions of frogs just dropping down like this to save Jolene, right? And a thing as well that's pretty cool and funny with those frogs is that we get this whole scene with Egypt, right? Where we're back in Egypt with Dio and stuff. I remember when I was younger, I read some stories and I heard some stories and stuff, and there was that plague, I think, that was in Egypt, and I'm pretty sure it was with frogs as well, right? There was a plague with frogs. I don't remember if there was poison or whatever, but I just remember reading that story being younger, and I remember it being impactful, obviously, if I still remember it. So I don't know if there's a correlation here that we're doing with the frogs and Egypt, and it's just a cool detail. The CG on the frogs sometimes as well look kind of clunky, but it wasn't too much of a big deal because everything around it was so damn good, and it gripped me so much, especially with the Pucci stuff and Jolene and Dio, all that stuff. I didn't really notice it that much, but the CG in this part has been kind of sometimes iffy, right? Those were kind of the things that I didn't like as much in the episode. And now let's talk about everything that I liked from this episode and all that stuff. Let's go. Pucci is very I mean, so far he is a somewhat of complex character for damn sure. A lot of things that he says in this episode as well is very gray. I don't think I don't necessarily think he's wrong or right in a lot of those lines that he says. Like saying to be kind to others is to expect kindness from others, right? That thing of someone trying to do good for someone else or for some reason, right? There in that he feels like most of the time it's just for some selfish reasons. Each people do this for mostly selfish reasons, even if it's subconsciously, it's still there, right? And it plays with the old thing and Evan, right? Like you try to do things, you try to be a good person to go to heaven, right? You're not trying to do good things to help people and just for that, you're kind of doing this for your own self, right? There's more to that as well. So yeah, to me it seems like Pucci has no hope for anyone. I feel like at this point he just feels like he just doesn't see the good in people anymore. Like it's just like evil, and I think it plays into his thing with the episode with Mirashan or whatever, where he's calling our evil talent, right? Like he only sees evil now, like he just likes evil almost at this point. And of course Pucci had already a guy on stand, you know, he used his disc to the location where Jolene had to go. The guy shot Jolene, so you know, here again we can see him manipulate Jolene, and he knows that whether someone is there, so that's why he doesn't want to take risk, right? Totally makes sense. Very composed and calm again. Like I said in the last episode, I was expecting to see that composure here. Another cool moment, I guess, that we see that composure is when he tries to think about numbers, right? Yeah, prime numbers, right? Solitary numbers can divide it by one in itself. Okay, so is there more to that, right? Is that something like prime numbers because he can only count on himself, right? He doesn't trust anybody, right? He doesn't, again, goes back to he has no hope in anyone, right? He just sees the evil and he just wants to manipulate that and use that, and those prime numbers calms him down. I'm sure we'll see that again at some point. And it's very fitting as well with his discs, you know, when he has a disc and someone is able to control it, like the frog and the guard and, you know, all that stuff. His power is almost like manipulating souls, right? Like trying to shape the souls and command the souls as well, right? Trying to maybe control them to go towards heaven in a way, right? I think it plays maybe with his, you know, his power and his need and his big ideology to go to heaven and want to go to heaven. Now with Dio in the backstory, it's the way Dio talks about it. He's not talking necessarily like heaven after death. He's talking more about spiritually, your spirit and where it goes at some point. And you know, he says true happiness can't be found with a perfect body and all that stuff, probably because Dio already had that, right? And he probably didn't feel that full happiness that he was searching for. He says true victory, the one that has seen Evan. Again, we still need a little bit more information, which is in that notebook about how to get there and, you know, Evan, all that stuff. And I'm not sure at this point if Pucci has that same ideology of just like not actual Evan after that, but that type of Evan, or Pucci has still that, you know, he's using that same concept or whatever as Dio, but he still has that religious Evan after that as well with him. Again, I'm not sure if he's just full on just like Dio, right? Or he has still a little bit of his own thoughts as well on that. And in that scene, it's pretty clear. I mean, there's some sus vibe, right? There's some gay vibes in there with Dio and Pucci, but with Dio, it's nothing new. Dio has always been like this. I'm not sure, but I think at the very start, the first shot of this kind of flashback, Dio has like his leg above Pucci's leg. At this point, Pucci is 16 years old and Dio is like 100 years old, so yeah, let's just skim over that. So that's what he wants from the memories, the notebook that Jotaro saw. Jotaro is the only one, I guess, that knows what it is, what's in that notebook, right? From there. It would be kind of funny, though, if Jotaro just didn't even read the book and he just burned it. So Pucci is just gonna do all this. He's gonna get there, get the memory, look at it, and notice that Jotaro didn't even read it. But my question here is, why didn't he already try to see that memory? Because he has the memory discs for a while now. It's been a few days, a few weeks that he's at the disc, and he's not looking at the memory, right? And at the end of the episode, we see Sport Max or whatever, that guy. He has an ability, a stand that Pucci wants to use, and he has Dio's bone. Yeah, I'm not sure how he got that bone. Maybe we'll see how he got that bone. That would be funny. But yeah, what do you want to do with that bone? I mean, no, he's gonna try to freaking resurrect him, right? Like make him come back to life some way, somehow. You know, some again, some religious stuff right there with Jesus and Evan, and he's gonna try. Now, if that's what he tries to, will it actually work? I don't know. I have trouble thinking we'll actually see Dio again, like coming back to life. I just doubt it. I don't know why. Jolene did her thing, right? At the end there, we got the disc of Jotaro's stand is secured. The foundation as it, and it was pretty unexpected to see just a bird, right, grabbing it. Obviously the bird has a freaking equipment on his leg that can just grab a disc like this. They were ready for it, man. And of course the bird is trained. That's some bizarre stuff in this episode, but I love it, man. I mean, in terms of production of things, like this episode was really stunning, man. There was some amazing shots, composition, and just compositing as well. Great shading on Pucci, even the flashback with Dio and Pucci just looked really good. Music as well, of course. Pucci's theme is really damn good. It's really damn good, and there was some remixes or variants, I guess, of his theme as well in that episode. That was fun. Even that scene with Pucci saying that the difference between humans and animals, or that they seek Evan, humans, that is. Again, that's where, like, what I need to know is what is really Evan to Pucci, right? Like, what is, when you say Evan, what exactly is it for you? I'm sure we're gonna explore this a lot more in this part. We still have a lot to go. So also Jolene with her thread tried to, you know, grab Pucci's stand to see who he was, but Pucci saw it. Jolene, you were a step too late a little bit there. Alright, I think that's it. That was a really great episode, and we'll see where it goes from here. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys on next one night. See you.